Alright, so today we finished up to problem 40. They want to know which graph represents a function, not a function. You got to use your vertical line test. Vertical line test. So if you'll notice, as you go across the top left, top right, bottom right, all of those are good. What happens when you hit bottom left? Right there, hits twice. This one, not a function. All the others, those are all functions. Alright, 32. Use the graph below to write the equation of the quadratic function. Notice that it moves over a half. And then it moves down 4.5. And there is a compression of 1/2. Alright, 33. What is the inverse of the function below? Draw your y is equal to x line, and know that the inverse is the mirror image, so that if you went this way with the normal function, then the inverse would go in the opposite over that x is equal to y line. 34, domain. We're starting at -2. We're going all the way across to +2. Even though it jumps, it still continues. So go from -2 to +2. The +2 gets a parenthesis because it's an open circle, and the -2 gets a bracket because it's a closed circle. 35, we want to know which one has neither y nor origin. If these are both even numbers, this is y symmetry. This is even. If they're both odd, that is origin symmetry. They're both odd. And if you have a mix, if you have a 5 and a 4, that mix right there means you have neither y symmetry nor origin, because it's a mix. One even, one odd, mix. 36 should be answered pretty quickly because you just did 35. So an odd, an even, an odd, an even. So odds are origin, and evens are y symmetry. (37) Again, you're going for the inverse. Draw that line, and the inverse should match directly opposite. 38. The graph of the absolute value function is shown below. Describe the interval for increasing. For intervals, we always are taking it off the x-axis. So notice that it starts at -1 and it goes to the arrow. So from -1 to positive infinity. And positive infinity gets a parenthesis, but the -1, since it's included, gets a bracket. That's the interval for its increasing. Increasing means it's going up. Alright, 39. What symmetry is shown on the graph below? Notice that this quadrant right here matches this quadrant right here. So this is origin symmetry or odd. And the last one that we did today, find the coordinates of the second point on the graph. If you're given 1 point and it's an even function. So the easiest thing to know is if you have 2, -6, and even means that it's y symmetrical. So if it's here on this side, it flips over on this side of the y axis. So if it's 2, -6 on this side, over here, it's going to be a -2, +6. I'm sorry, -6. so -2, -6. Just want to go over that one more time. The even is Y symmetry, and whatever is here in quadrant 1 is also true in quadrant 2. The X change signs. And if it's odd, whatever is true for quadrant 2 is true for quadrant 4. This is odd symmetry. And that's the difference between those two.